Okay, let's start off the second month for 2023 at Vedic Astrology with the selection of the cards where I align the tarot cards with Vedic Astrology, the Patra readings, the Patra charts. Based on my research, you can check my website, zedamastrology.com, to understand why and understand the history and background that I have researched and gotten through, so that you would understand the foundation that I'm moving from. I've also done videos on the trine concept and the alignment of the tarot and Vedic astrology. So here we go. The Vedic reading for February 2023 starts with mysticism. Mysticism is the sixth chakra, so that we are looking at that first card for this reading. We are going to choose the element now, and the element is another energy that will surround us for this reading. And the element for February 2023 is air. And you know that the air trine is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So that the energies and synergies from the air trine is what we will be looking at for February 2023, or should be focusing on. Probably in the analysis when I do the alignment, it might come out differently, but this is what I'm seeing firsthand here. And the selection of the house, or the bhava, as we say in Vedic astrology, brings out the ninth bhava. This is good. Ninth bhava is all about luck, fortune, guru, father figure. It's about, oh, and there goes my clumsy self. You just bear with me. I am trying to set up my studio, but finances are a pain for everyone, so I have to take it a step at a time. So please bear with me on my little clumsy movements while I make these videos. I hope it will get better and soon, so that you will not be suffering ache and headaches anymore. But we are going to choose the graha, as we say in Vedic astrology, or the planet now, and that planet is Venus. Venus, who is the goddess of beauty, culture, the finer things in life, all that we want to bring light into our lives. So when we look at the Kundali chart, we will see where Venus is posited to understand the messages that Venus is going to bring for us for February 2023. And here we are going to shuffle. Well, I'm shuffling the deities that will lend us a guiding hand, a path forward, or a path that says do nothing, be spiritual, or there's no movement in your life right now. This is what you need to do. So let's see which deity we are going to pull up here. And it seems that we are going to get Lord Kapila. Lord Kapila is the knower of truth, of matter and knowledge and spirit, and Lord Kapila has to deal with non-violence and self-realization in his teachings. So this is what we are dealing with, and that takes care of the five deities, the five energies, sorry. And we are now going to look at the tetractys spread that gives us our alignment and clarifies the Kundali for us here at Vedic Astrology. And there a card falls out there upright, and you know that I put them aside to deal with at a later time in the reading. And this is the star. The star is the card that fell out upright. So I'll continue with my shuffling and go to my selection. And at Vedic Astrology, I always try to do things differently. I always try to bring you something new. And if I get feedback that it's not something that you appreciate or like, I'm always open to change. Oh, and another card has fallen out. This is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. So that, yes, as I was saying, once I've tried something, I experiment, and you don't like it, then I'm open to change. And I've done a lot of changes. I've done a lot of experiment. I've not yet settled, because I feel I can always do better. So that, with your guidance, with your feedback, I can grow, I can develop with you. So I urge you to share, sign up, subscribe, leave your comments, so that I'll know where I'm going wrong or what I'm doing right. And it's a little encouragement for me too, to bring these messages to you. So the first card in the tetractys spread we have here is the Ten of Cups. Then we have the Knight of Cups as the first in the power line. And the second card in the power line, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Unity card, the foundational card, is the Ten of Cups, and we have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles in the power line. The harmony line starts off with the Knight of Wands, right under the Knight of Cups. Then we go with the Two of Cups. Wow. And the third card in the harmony line is the Four of Wands. So we have Cups, Wands, and Pentacles so far. Then in the material line, we have the Ten of Swords. So we have completed all four suits in this reading. Then we have the King of Wands in the material line, and followed by the Seven of Cups. And then the final card here in the material line is the Fool. So that these are the cards we are dealing with for February 2023 at Vedic Astrology. Okay, we are here now to deal with February 2023, and this is the Kundali, the birth chart or the timestamp for February 1st, 2023 of the position of the planets in the sky as at the time and the date. And as I always try to remind you, and I see it every time, transits are secondary to dashas. And how do I know your dasha? When I have your date of birth, your time of birth, and your place of birth, then these analysis and readings from Vedic Astrology will become specific to you. Right now, it is not. It is a generic reading so that I will remind you. If it doesn't fall in your garden, then you don't have to worry. You don't have to say anything negative because it is not specifically for you. And this is the beauty about Vedic astrology. It is very specific because nobody was born at the same date or time or place as you. There's always a difference, whether it's 2 minutes, 2 hours, 5 seconds, there is a difference. So at the end of the day, again, let me remind you that transits are secondary to dashas. So that when we look at your transit, from the moon, it is more of the mental, emotional impact. And from the ascendant or the lagna, it is more of a physical impact. So that here we have transits in February. Saturn has shifted after 2.5 years. He has shifted from Capricorn into Aquarius, and Saturn will spend 2.5 years in Aquarius. He will retrograde in June to November of this year, but he remains in Aquarius. He doesn't go back to Capricorn. And then, he started off the year as the Amatya Karaka. And if you have been following any astrologer or guru, you would know that the Amatya Karaka is the planet that helps you achieve your soul's desire. And your soul's desire comes from your Atma Karaka. And your Atma Karaka depends on a specific information once again. So that the Amatya Karaka here was Saturn on the 1st of February 1st of January, 2023. And we always have a saying, you start off as you mean to go. And if Saturn starts off the year on the Saturday, which was the 1st of January, and he was the Amatya Karaka, then that has to mean something. It has to have some kind of significance. So this is where Saturn is important here right now. And with Saturn being placed in Aquarius, he has a third aspect on Aries, a seventh aspect on Leo, and a 10th aspect on Scorpio. So those are the signs that he would be aspecting or looking at or throwing his energies on. He'd probably have battles with whichever planet will rotate into those signs during the year. So that, or in fact, during the 2.5 years that he's going to be in Aquarius. And, if you look at my trine videos, you would understand the impact that these aspects would have on which houses for which ascendants. So I've done those 4 videos already and uploaded them on my YouTube channel so that you can have a look to understand what the impact is. And Saturn beginning as the Amatya Karaka for the year envisions that you should work for what you desire, and therefore you can reap the rewards accordingly. And Aquarius is the natural Barak planet for the zodiac signs, or the Kala Purush, as we say in Vedic astrology. And that means that there will be obstacles, you know. He creates obstacles, not for you to be denied anything, but for you to learn. So Saturn aspects the 3rd, 7th, and 10th bhavas from his sojourn in Aquarius. And, you know, again, look at my trine videos and you will understand what it means. Jupiter moves to Aries in April, and Rahu and Ketu moves across the Pisces and Virgo around October. So those are the major movements for the year. But you know, in February month, it is Saturn in Aquarius that I'm going to focus on. And you know, there are other major movements for the month of February, in that Mercury moves into Aquarius from Capricorn on the 27th. So basically, he spends the entire February in Capricorn. Venus moves to Pisces on the 15th of February. So Venus moves into, as you see here, Venus is at Satabhishak Nakshatra in Aquarius. And then Sun shifts as his monthly mantra to Aquarius on the 13th of February. So Saturn's, the sign, the house, and the aspects show how the person handles serious issues, you know, their approach to life's obstacles, how they relate to authority, how they exercise discipline and control in their life. Saturn is the lord of time and of the material world. He teaches responsibility, self-discipline, perseverance. And you know, as you do Vedic astrology, you learn that people dread the laws of Saturn, you know, for it is here that we are shown what we lack in qualities, you know, in our inner qualities, in our spirituality. They are often seen, these or the lack of these entity or disciplines, as it were, in our life, shows us that, you know, where we're standing between us and an easy life. So that those are the obstacles. But you know, Saturn also provides the homes that makes life possible, so that at the end of the day we are protected. And Saturn in Aquarius is a placement that gives us the ability to judge character for the spiritual seeker, you know, to concentrate, meditate, and become an instrument of the higher spiritual beings that surround us and that we can't see every day. And Saturn in Aquarius, you have that your Atma, or your soul, must accept the responsibility for regeneration and growth. You know, you might have an innate distrust of groups of large organization, and you would want to tend to avoid what is new or future oriented, but you would need to develop a sense of community and sharing with others. You have to learn to be interdependent. You can't stand alone, because Saturn is in Aquarius, the sign of community, of network, of gatherings, of social networks. Therefore you have to practice impartiality and, you know, be innovative. And as I said before, Aquarius is the natural Bhadak planet for the zodiac, so we need to acknowledge that delays and obstacles may be inherent, you know, for us. But you know, this will be specific to those whose Mahadasha we know and we can guide in case of the potential pitfalls that may occur for you this year. And the fundamentals of Aquarius is that Jupiter, Moon, and Mars produce adverse results in Aquarius. Venus and Saturn are benefics. So where you have Venus and Saturn posited here right now in Aquarius, this is Venus, this is Saturn, you are going to have some good things coming through, but they may be delayed. It may not be a quick fix. It might be you working for it and earning it, reaping the rewards, you know, so that at the end of the day, Mars and Jupiter, if they are here, also they are considered marak or maraka, and you know, killers. So here too we have the card that is Aquarius, the star focuses on your optimism. When you wish on the stars, you really believe you can achieve. And remember, the star fell out at the beginning of the shuffling for the tetractys spread, the star and the Queen of Pentacles. So here, this is why I'm mentioning again that the star is the card, the tarot card for Aquarius. How coincidental is that? You know, you saw it for yourself. And when you wish on the stars, you really believe, you know, you can achieve your heart's desire. Your job in this world is to convince others they can too achieve what they want to be. So, you know, you are helping them, lead them home in a spiritual sense. And the star favors those who represent hope, faith, new opportunities, optimism, and inspiration. The King of Swords is also a tarot card that is associated with Aquarius, and the King of Swords was also in the material world. We pulled it in the material line for this tetractys spread. So again, coincidence? I don't think so. The cards are telling us something. The Kundali is telling us something. The deity is telling us something. It's aligned, you know. And the King of Swords is all about maturity and discipline, a good practical mind with ideas, career, interests, business, politics, law, medicine, teaching, writing, communication. And then we also have Neptune here in Aquarius. Neptune. And Neptune is the second of the outer planets in Vedic astrology, and it's about preserving the force behind everything. Remember, Neptune is god of the sea. He's the planet of illusion, just like Rahu, you know, the great deceiver, as we see. And this is what we have to look at and understand, so that it keeps changing. Neptune keeps changing forms and is a manifestation of that Maya or illusion. Neptune is what drives a person to rise above the illusion and see the reality of things. So just think about Lord Neptune rising above, you know, just coming out of the waters of the ocean with his trident and looking at us, looking at the world and understanding what is above water is not the same as what is underwater. So therefore, Neptune might often be too difficult to understand, you know. He is confusing and elusive, and you don't really see his true nature. So this is something that we have to look at, because Neptune is deception, but also spirituality, because it's of the water, it's of Pisces, it's of the emotions, you know, that we pray, that we want to be different in a different way. So that Neptune is often believed to be the manifestation of Lord Vishnu. You know, it is the life-giving energy which is not destroyed, but which is transferred from one to another. So this is what the planets Venus, Neptune, and Saturn brings to us: changing, illusions, discipline, hard work, the better things in life, the beauty in life, you know. And those who are able to move ahead with this shift attain greater happiness and satisfaction in life. They are preserved, you know, they remain. And if you ignore the energy, you wouldn't be able to rise above things. You would remain in that shallow understanding, that bigotry, that ego. And we don't want that to happen, do we? So this is what we are dealing with Saturn. And I've dealt with Saturn because it's February. He's there, the movement. Venus has come into Aquarius. Also, we'll have Mercury coming into Capricorn on the 7th of February and then moving into Aquarius on the 27th of February. So those are the movements that will be happening in February. And we have now, let us see if we can clarify what we were speaking about with the tetractys spread. And the first card that we have here is the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups says, you know, follow the beat of your heart, be spontaneous, and you will experience fulfillment, contentment, the state of lasting happiness and success that you desire through your personal hopes and dreams will come. You know, it will be realized. You will know peace within your dreams. It's all about a celebration of success, of achievement, because it's contentment and joy. And you know, it can also be an indication of marriage, you know, because that is the perfection of human love and friendship, when you join, when you have a union. but you might find it a little too good, and you will feel that you don't deserve it. But things will happen suddenly. There will be exciting vibrations, and a trip, whether at home or abroad, will spell happiness for you. And your fortune is where your passion is. Listen to your passions, because they will reveal your genius and bring you uh, a light, a cheer to those around you, your family and your relations, where you want to, be with them. Because you see, this is a group hug here going on. So you want to communicate with your family, you want to communicate your individuality with people around you. This is what the Ten of Cups is all about. And now we go to the power line, and we have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. And the Knight of Cups deals with the chaos, the consequences of the dark. And it's telling you, direct your imagination into the world. True imagination feeds on action. So if you do nothing with your dreams, they will remain vague and unrelated to the rest of your life. But the Ten of Cups says you have achieved those things already. So don't be negative. Think that you have done it. You have made the alignment, you have made the connection with your dreams and the action that you have taken, so that your imagination can lead you to an awareness of probably the underlying spiritual truth. You have to maintain your emotional equilibrium, make constant adjustments, as it were. Flow with the direction being presented, and retain your control over your emotions, over your actions, because the Ten of Cups is the foundation here. It's all about celebration. It's all about success. So, and it's the light here, the sun here, that is, we have the moon, which is the chaos and the darkness here, the moon. Now we have the sun, and the card here is the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles in the power line deals with conflict, deals with what you are conflicted about, not that you are going to be in conflict with anybody. And it tells you, it is a time for you to ground your creative energies into material gain, into capital resources, as it were, capital assets, and it will be contentment, fulfillment, just like the Ten of Cups. So it's enabling the Ten of Cups, it's supporting the Ten of Cups here. Allow yourself to experience the ultimate balance. You are there balancing as a Knight of Cups between your emotions and what you want to do, or what you have done, and thinking that it is all coming too easily to you now, that you are a little fearful that it will all disappear. But it's going to have sudden changes, as we said, but it's not going to disappear. It's there. The Ten of Cups is there. So that the Ace of Pentacles brings together all your resources and talents. Everything is great now, and successful ventures are possible if you start with a good foundation, and you have done that. The foundation here is the Ten of Cups. So take away that little negativity, experience the fruits of your labor. It is the spiritual work which leads you to recognize the magic in normal things, move beyond to even greater knowledge. When you are ready, the gates of heaven or hell, depending on your karma, depending on your dasha, are there, and you would have to pay the piper, as we see. You will receive important information soon with the Ace of Pentacles here as part of the power line. But set your goals, plan how to achieve them, then act on them. And then we have the harmony line here with the moon again, Mercury and Pallas. And we have here we have the Knight of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is the destroyer, in that destroyer position. So what needs to be removed for you to move forward, And probably you need to remove your 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 attention from not trusting others to trusting others, to being in that community. Because remember, we're talking about Saturn in Aquarius here, where it's community, where it's network, where it's social gatherings, society. So that expect someone to present thoughts and have an open mind. You know, it will be advantageous to you. It will inspire your creativity and innovation in Aquarius, and it will take you to new directions. So this is the start or finishes of an important situation that may require possible change of residence. So that travel may come in with the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Wands, that little action that you will have to take, because it might be a possible change of residence. And you will feel compelled to make sudden decisions again, sudden decisions from the Ten of Cups. There's that alignment again with the sudden decisions that may come about with the delays that Saturn may cause in Aries, Leo, and Scorpio for you, depending on those bhavas or houses, what those bhavas and houses are for you. Would it be your career? Would it be your children? Would it be home comforts? Would it be your fortune, your luck? Would it be anything dealing with your vehicle, losses, expenditure? We don't know, as I indicated from the top of this reading. If I don't know your specific information, then this reading is generic to you, so that you know you will create a new, or you will begin new adventures, and you have those stirring towards now the power to influence, to transform, to heal. So here, what, liberate your spirit. You know, you have become enlightened, transcend your personal ego. And the sustainer here, the Two of Cups, is telling you that it's a beautiful start to a romance. And it could be a romance with yourself, with your partner, with a family member, that you find a deeper love for someone that is close to you. You know, you will join in a partnership, in a union that will bring you success, where you will reach your goal. So that good solid ideas are passing between two people here. Kindness and thoughtfulness will bind you, feeling your hearts together, and you know, the feeling of being simultaneously very special to one another. But you can also expect a surprise. And what drives you in the new direction? The Four of Wands holds that position here as the creator. So that again, Four of Wands tells you, rise above your present situation. And I always look at the Four of Wands as the four pillars, where it is a steady pillar, it is a complete pillar, it is a stable pillar that will hold you up. You know, and you will feel a sense of completion. You will welcome the renewal that comes from the opposing energy, north, south, east, west. You know, when they oppose, you can harmonize these energies, and you know, treat these moments as a cleansing time. Celebrate and generously share the fruits of your labor. Show appreciation to those who supported you, so that you can get that harmony, that balance that is required for the obstacles that are coming your way with Saturn transiting in Aquarius and aspecting Aries, Leo, and Scorpio. Allow your spirit to help you as you aspire to help others. This is what Aquarius is about, and this is what the cards are also telling you. You know, celebrate life at every turn. Allow yourself to enjoy the rewards you receive. You deserve it. Don't be negative about it. Yes, you might have been struggling all these years and things became difficult, or things came to you slowly, and now that it's coming at a fast pace, and suddenly you are fearful of what is coming. But don't be. The cards are telling you, don't be. This is your time. Enjoy it. Be eager and embrace it. You know, your optimism and love of freedom carry you now together with others, and you know, you're going to see the light. And then we have the material world here. The material world starts off with Saturn and ends with Mars. And the Ten of Swords, you know, it's the how are you coping with everyday life. And Saturn is there. He's the great lord of time, the karmic judge. And the Ten of Swords asks, are you feeling that your friends have turned against you? Are you experiencing the delusion or absence of spirituality in your life? You know, feeling as if you have been stabbed in the back. But are you afraid of accepting your rewards? What it is are you afraid of? Tomorrow always dawns new hope. You know, release the fears that led you to this negative thinking, and the thoughts that created a decision that would not work out, because it's working out. The Ten of Cups tells you it's working out for you. So Saturn is going to create those delays and those obstacles. Aquarius is the natural Bhadak planet that creates obstacles. So it's a double whammy that the year starts off for you, but it's going to get better. The card says it's going to get better, at least in February. Allow yourself the right to also give up, turn away from ungrateful friends, abandon futile project. Don't be shameful of being wrong or not finishing something. Accept your limitations. Stop fighting those losing battle. Rise up and look for help from the spiritual beings around you. You can choose to run or discover that the monster to fear isn't half as bad as you think it is. Be realistic. Expand your thinking. Make the necessary changes. And the King of Wands tells you that, a strong-minded person could be yourself, could be someone around you, and you would be able to just dominate the situation by your mere strength or sheer strength of will. His power, the King of Wands' power is derived from a belief in his own rightness. He knows the truth. He knows his method is best, and he considers it only natural for others to follow. So he's naturally honest, and he sees no reason to value or no reason to lie or value lies. Do not limit yourself. Again, remain versatile and adaptable. Play out every role, act swiftly, and as you channel your great spiritual journey, you become enlightened and you enlighten others in this journey. And your current strategies and thoughts comes through from the Seven of Cups, which is a Jupiter um, aligned card. And the Seven of Cups says, the greater you stretch yourself, the more fear there will be. And probably this is why the Knight of Cups is there, telling you to stretch yourself. You are getting the rewards now, but you fear that those rewards are not deserving of you. But don't hold back now. Move on. Use your fear to catapult you forward. Wonderful visions must be grounded in both action and the outer realities of life, or they will remain only dreams without any real meaning or value. Rise above your circumstances. Visualize the possibilities and see clearly the good things for the future. With your skills and abilities, it is time to decide, where and how to use them. Allow your mind to explore. And here then, the Fool is your will, ambition, and it's Mars. It's all about action. So it's telling you, leap into this new phase of life. Return to the child within you. Be innocent, spontaneous, curious, playful. You're not here to cry about the miseries of the human condition, but you are here to change them when they are not to your liking. So take that action. Use the Ace of Pentacles to take the action to be that beginning. Saturn again is going to create obstacles for you in Aries, Leo, and Scorpio, but don't cry about it. Trust your creator. You want to break free and you don't want to be bored, but you have to take some risk. you know, though through the joy, strength, and vitality that is within you, you can begin to create your spirit, your faithfulness, and you trust in your rightness and your existence here, that you are here to do something, you are here to work, and you are here to enjoy and reap the rewards of your work, so that your spontaneity brings you that genius action, so that if you do the work, you can rest assured of the results. And we spoke about Neptune. I spoke about Neptune being there with Saturn and Venus in Aquarius, and he being the Lord of Illusion, and that card just comes up, so it's a double whammy there again. We're dealing with mysticism, and mysticism from the chakra wisdom tells you that this is a time of trusting in the unknown. Take that leap of faith like the fool. That is how you're going to cope with everyday life. Take that leap of faith, trust in the unknown. You know the answers, you know the answers for what you seek, even though it may not be apparent to others. But trust yourself and your intuition. That is what mysticism is telling you. And Trine, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. falls into the air trine, and we are dealing with Aquarius kind of responsibly today. And the air trine, tells you that decisions can go either which way. Air can also take you from one point to another. Air can destroy things in its path. So that be aware, understand that that is what is surrounding you now. Your decisions can bring you the karma or the karmic debt that you have to pay. Your decisions can help you make new karma to take into the next life if you don't attain moksha in this life. And then we have the ninth house, spiritual values, long range thinking or travel, what is to be shared. And that is all about Aquarius. It's about the spirituality, it's about travel, it's about you learning, it's about your networking, sharing with others. This is in ninth house. Do it in a big way, go big or bold. That is what we see. And the ninth house here is about luck, fortune. So it's there for you. And then we have Lord Kapila, and he's described as an incarnation in the Puranas as an incarnation of Vishnu, and that he will protect us all. His teaching as advocates nonviolence and self-realization. So realize that what you have done, you are going to reap the rewards in February 2023. And then we had the Lanya Pudistar, which is aligned to Aquarius. I spoke about it, and the star, you are well blessed and can expect much spiritual help and guidance in all that you do. You are on the right path. You have built a good foundation. Continue to hope and you will achieve your goals. This is what the star is telling you. This is what the Ten of Cups is telling you. The truth can be found in the depths of your subconscious, because you are looking to not make that decision, but you have to trust in the unknown. You know the answer. You know the answer. You just don't want to acknowledge that you know the answer and trust in yourself. So this is what the star is telling you. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles here, possesses the finest of the quieter qualities, greatness of heart, strong intuition and instinct. She's hardworking, practical, sensible, and she's aware of her inner self. So this is what we are telling you with the Ten of Swords. These Ten of Swords, you are feeling that people don't have your back, that something is not happening, but the Queen of Pentacles is there for you. She is the inner qualities of you. Venus is there in Saturn to give that quieter assessment, that quieter beauty to the delays and obstacles that is Saturn, to the hard work that Saturn is going to require from you for the month of February 2023. So this is the reading, and believe in yourself, believe in the magic of life, join forces with the relationship that is coming. Know that you can depend on the deities around you and the energies around you, so that it can flow through you and into your daily life. Bhagwan's blessing has once again brought me to an end of a video sharing with you words and knowledge coming from Vedic Astrology and Tarot alignment at Vedic Astrology. I always hope that you learn something new when you look at my videos. I ask that you sign up, share, subscribe, and leave your comments so that I can grow with you and not just be stagnant. Thank you for listening, and I hope something new and exciting enters your thoughts and enables your dreams. Be safe, happy and healthy until we meet again. Take care. Bye.